What was the question? To be successful in media, you have to be competitive.
A new documentary series called The Thread premiered this week. The series, produced by the nonprofit Life Stories, features interviews with 16 people whose lives inspire change, and that includes Katie Couric. Now, Nancy Steiner is a Peabody Award-winning producer who interviewed Couric for the series because she has quite a history with Katie Couric herself. And you see her there. Nancy now joins me. Good to see you. I have a personal connection to you, too, which I will reveal in a moment. Let's first get into the purpose of Thread. What is it?
The purpose of Thread is to give people a chance. This is free on YouTube. You don't have to pay anything, to really get inside the heads and hearts of some very, very thoughtful people. Normally you hear sound bites, but on the Thread you have an extensive long-form interview. And the people are sometimes world famous, world leaders, artists, musicians, celebrities, and then other unspoken heroes or unknown heroes who are wonderful in their own right.
Well, you and Katie go back several years, decades, in fact. You were the woman who produced that groundbreaking segment on television when Katie Couric got that famous colonoscopy that aired on the Today Show. You were behind the camera on this day. And we should point out it is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. What did this do to change the game when it comes to raising awareness for colon cancer?
Well, Marla, you have to understand that when we did this series, most women did not realize that they needed to be screened for colon cancer. It was a major, major revelation. And Katie really brought so much awareness to the disease that the Journal of American Medicine called something the Couric effect, because so many more people became screened, got the screening after seeing the series, that it actually reduced the number of deaths. And the reduction of number of deaths was called the Couric effect.
And of course, she lost her husband to it, which this is what inspired her to do this. And then you yourself, you went on the Today Show and you had your colonoscopy live on the air. Come to find out, years later, you almost died with a rupture of your own colon. What happened there, and how did that change your life?
Well, you know, life throws us really weird curveballs sometimes. I feel like if I hadn't produced Katie's colonoscopy, I would never have wanted to have my own done live. I discovered during the process of producing Katie's that I had a bad polyp that needed to be removed. So we figured, well, I might as well do it on the Today Show so that you could see that regular folk get colonoscopies, specifically women. Fast forward 20 years, Marla, I got slammed with a terrible case of diverticulitis, landed me in the hospital, unresponsive to regular antibiotics, and then one day, blammo, my colon broke, which is very, very dangerous, and I had a large abscess right next to it. So if I hadn't been in the hospital, I would have died.
That is absolutely remarkable. We're so glad that you're still with us, of course, Nancy, because that changed the course of your life. You then took that moment and you said, I'm going to become a life coach. Tell us about that transformation.
Well, I had been producing nonfiction television for 40 years, and I really loved every single minute of it. But I wanted to move forward in my life and have an immediate impact on people's lives. I wanted to do something where I didn't have to wait for the audience reaction. And somebody suggested to me that I become a life coach. I had spent my entire life practically interviewing people, and coaching is all about helping people find the answers to their own stories.
Well, you know, one of the testimonials on your website is from Katie Couric, of course, and that personal connection. I am one of your students. I hired you to become my life coach, and I got to tell you, you changed my life personally and professionally, so you have my full endorsement. We want to let people know all about your work, but first about the series, The Thread. We want to put that information up on your screen at home to take all this in. Katie's episodes air on May 27th. So this is a 16-week series known as The Thread. And for more information on Nancy, you can visit her website. It is There it is, SteinerCoachingSolutions.com. Nancy, thank you so much for all that you do, and especially shedding light on colorectal cancer. We appreciate all you do.
Thank you so much, Marla. So great to see you.
It's good to see you, too.